Hello Absurdifans and welcome back to the Manor Bar. Today we're focusing on a legend, a warrior without peer, with thighs of steel and moves that make the hardest wrestler weep. I am of course referring to the red cyclone from Russia, Zangief. Zangief is the beloved Russian character from the Street Fighter series. He has some pretty amazing moves, namely a lot of grappling throws that involve his gargantuan thighs. He's also known for his notable red speedos and, of course, the absolutely lush forest of chest hair that Zangief shows proudly to the world. And it is after that chest hair that I am going to be modelling this drink. Don't worry, it's not going to be hairy, but it is going to be delicious. So let's get started! So, for the Zangief cocktail, we are going to be serving it in a martini glass, just because it matches the shape of Zangief's chest hair. He's got this awesome, downward pointing triangle of foliage that just protrudes from his pecs, so that's what we're going with. And to really help with the furry feel of it, or the look at least, we are going to rim the glass with some chocolate powder. Now you can use cocoa. I have here some very delicious chocolate orange drinking chocolate, and I'm just using that because I think it's absolutely delicious. You can use whatever you want, just standard cocoa, drinking chocolate, whatever you want. Just make sure it's chocolate. So we'll be doing that first up. But onto the ingredients. Into our trusty shaker we will be putting some of this delicious chocolate liqueur. Go out and get yourself some. If you can get this Thornton stuff, I heavily recommend it, but no worries if you can't. Just, as I've said before, go out and get some yourself, or make it yourself with chocolate milk and vodka. And because Zangief's Russian, it's got to be vodka. I mean, come on. And then, just because I really want to, and because it kind of matches his lovely brief speedos, we're going to put in just a dash of grenadine later on. So, let's put all this together. So we're going to start by rimming the glass, and because we're not using any sort of citrus ingredients, we can't use like a wedge of lime or lemon or something. So, grab your vodka. I wouldn't use the chocolate because it will leave a telltale sign around the edge, and all you really want to show up there is the chocolate powder. So, vodka, nice and see-through, and it'll work just as well. Onto your little cloth or dab of whatever you're using, and then we will wipe that around the edge of the glass in order to make the chocolate powder stick. So just run it around here, make sure we get it all the way around. You just don't want a random gap in the middle somewhere. Come on, there we go. I think that should do. Awesome. And then grab your cocoa or drinking chocolate or powdered whatever you're going to rim your glass with, and like before, hold it parallel and just, there we go, put it in and carefully rotate it round. Right, I've encountered a problem. Basically, I don't think I got this wet enough, and I don't think that it's picking up the powder well enough. So, I'm going to give this a wipe down and try again. There we go. It's a little uneven, I will admit, but it's actually held pretty well this time. So make sure you get plenty of liquid on there for the powder to stick to, otherwise it just won't work and it'll look pretty daft. And always try and get an even coverage. Anyway, let's move on to the actual drink itself. Okay, into our shaker we are going to put 1.5 measures of our chocolate liqueur. Then you're going to follow that up with 1 measure of vodka. And then, and this part's completely optional, you can put in just the smallest dash of grenadine. I'm doing this just because I like the red and it matches his pants, so you don't have to do this, but it's up to you. And now, with all the ingredients in, it's time to put your top on. Hold it firmly, give it a damn good shake together. And now we take our pre-rimmed glass and pour in the actual cocktail. And there we have the Zangief cocktail. I have a feeling this is going to be absolutely delicious because I like chocolate. And there is chocolate upon chocolate in this thing, especially with our awesome rimming that we've done here. And every time I say rimming it sounds dirty. But without further ado, let's give Zangief a try. Mmm, that is delicious. Ooh, I really like the choice of powder I used. It is lovely little chocolate orangey twist to it. That is lovely. It's definitely strong, but it's not overpowering. This is an ideal dessert drink. So, last course of a fancy dinner, bust out a Zangief. And there's not many times that you can say that in civilized conversation. That is really, really tasty. It's quite dangerous actually. I could get this down me pretty quickly. So, definitely try yourself out one of these Zangiefs and let me know what you want to see in the next cocktail. Otherwise, I've been Rich Perry and this is the Mana Bar. Cheers!